What's going on, guys? Just in here on another Sunday night, having some fun. Just gonna go over some things that's happened through the week. Wait for some people to get in here. Sweet, we got one in here. How are you? I'm gonna let a few people get in here and I'm gonna start talking. Awesome. So how have you guys been while we're waiting? I'm doing good. I'm actually taking a break from homework right now. Just kind of relaxing my brain. Been doing creating a test for one of my classes for a geometry assignment, and it's a lot harder than I thought it was. I had to actually draw all the lines on there and add the angles and learn all that kind of fun stuff while creating a test and then finding the answers of these geometry equations. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. But I'm here to relax. I finished the assignment. I haven't turned it in yet. It's due in 4 hours. And so after this live, I'm going to turn it in. Last week when I went live, I used this microphone. It's a little clip-on microphone right here. Let me show you guys. Right here. It's a little Samsung thing. But let me know, because we had a little bit of static issues. Does it sound staticky? And then I have a fan in the background because it's actually warm here in Kansas right now. And so if that as well is overwhelming to the microphone, please let me know. I will turn it off or point it a different direction. Awesome. Looks like it sounds good. We got 11 people in here. Smash that thumbs up. Courtney's makeup. You're doing terrible. That's not good. I saw your car was in the shop. What was wrong with your car? Hopefully just something silly like an oil change. So some quick things I want to talk about. It's been windy and warm compared to in my last video. It was snowy and cold and I had to bundle up. And it's been nice to be warm because I can go outside in the shorts and t-shirt. So it's been great. I've been picking up a lot of leaves. I had a lot of leaves today. It was wild. I had the top of one of my rabbit tractors blow off, and I had to run around and catch these chickens, and then pick up all the stuff that I had on top of the lid to weigh it down, and then I went to put leaves in there to help. I don't know, they enjoy the leaves, but I like making compost out of it and let them break it down. But anyways, about this, the meetup that we had a few weeks ago, I'm still excited. I'm still really excited to the point where I had one video uploaded. I made a short. I filmed another short. I haven't uploaded it or edited it yet. And then I filmed another video, and I have not edited that as well. But I am ahead of the game, and I'm hoping that I don't drop the ball, which is great. You want to come over here? My daughter wants to come over here. Say hi to everybody. Don't be scared. Come here. There she is. Does anybody have any questions? Because I thought about bringing her on here because she's only in just a couple videos. Come here, Rylan. She's been only in a couple of videos, and I know it was my second video that she was actually in, and then there was a mulberry video which she was in, but other than that, I think she was just kind of running around in the background doing her own little thing. There's some questions I wanted to ask her for you guys. Do you want to do that? Okay, so the first question I have here, come over here. Let me scoot my chair over. So my first question was, out of all the animals on our farm, what is your favorite?
Jake.
Jake? Who's Jake? They don't know who Jake is. They might
My
know
dog.
who Jake is. He's our Great Pyrenees dog, and he helps protect things. He also, I don't know if you can hear him, but he likes to bark at like 4 in the morning. And he'll just bark and yelp like that. And there's been times where I just have to go out there at 4 in the morning, and I'll just drag him to the goat pen. Because I have a wire tethered from tree to tree, and he's kind of leashed to it so he can run from tree to tree. And so he's got a leash, but that leash moves. And so he always comes right by the windows of the back of our house. She's 9. I am not a teacher. I am going to school to be a teacher. I'm hoping, if I become a teacher, I'm hoping that geometry, trigonometry, physics, something high level is something that I enjoy, because I originally started college right after high school to be an engineer. Hey, we got more questions. And so I really enjoy that kind of stuff, using my brain, using my math. And the second question that I had was, what is your favorite job to do out of all the jobs at your level on the farm/homestead? I know you like to get eggs, but we're not getting eggs right now. She hates when I make her get leaves. What'd you say is your favorite? Out of all the things you do on the homestead, you like to...
Sometimes putting the goats back in the pen.
Putting the goats back in the goat pen? That's fun. It's fun now. It wasn't fun when I first did it. It was very hectic because they were just stubborn. What are you doing, dude? You want to say hi to everybody? He's the weird one. We don't know where he came from. But he doesn't have a return policy. But he's the biggest helper on the farm. He'll do whatever I tell him, and he'll have fun doing it. Here, you want me to sit up? You want some of that? No? Yes? He'll do everything. He enjoys it. He was out leaf blowing for my neighbor lady today. She doesn't have a farm or anything. She just was out there mowing, and he helping out.
Mm-hmm.
So, Riley, what is your least favorite thing? I already talked about leaves, but I know that's not your least favorite. But what is your least favorite thing to do?
Feeding goats.
You don't like feeding any? You don't even like feeding the goats? No? I love feeding the goats.
But I clean the goats too.
All right.
I love to run.
I'm going to let you run because you're kicking everything. All right, so he is cute. He's 5. They're about to turn 6 and 10. Hey, I need you to quit touching that. Hey.
What's mine?
Go and live here.
But this is mine.
Okay, take it to your room. Okay, so I want to talk about some more milestones and some things accomplishments from the channel. Here, I'm going to help him get this off this chair. Here, hold it by this hand. Right there. All right, take it to your room, set it down quietly, okay? And it'll make a really loud noise. Alrighty. So in the past 7 days, I have gained 231 subscribers, and that is still a lot for me. That's an amazing amount. And I know that it was because of the title of the last live stream where I was saying how wrong it was for Jason to make us wait for the meetup with a time period of 7 months. But I've had a lot more watch time and minutes added, and that's amazing. And I haven't really been watching those a lot as much anymore. But the biggest accomplishment that I would say that I've had in the past week is filming videos. I wasn't expecting to do shorts, but I can't even remember the channel, but I think it was Farmstead or something along those lines. I know that she has a little red logo, and it's her. She's a female, and she runs her channel. And she was doing shorts and she was talking about shorts, and she made a video explaining how shorts work, and it convinced me that I should do this. And I was like, I gotta try it, because if I don't try it, I'm losing. And if I do try it, and let's say it fails, then I won't really lose anything out of it. But my idea of shorts would be kind of like more of a behind the scenes, little small updates on what's going on the farm. But so I do know that my next short is just kind of talking about my chickens. But I have an idea of a short, but I'm waiting because we're actually on baby watch. We have a baby goat. Well, she's not a baby goat, but she is my youngest mom. Well, she's not even a mom yet, but she's my youngest um, adult goat that is going to kid. It'll be her first freshening. And so we are watching her right now. She's getting goofy. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, she had a little bit of liquids there, and so I kind of want to do some shorts to help update that and go through that. And so there's that. And so another thing I have done, I have set up the super chats, and I don't know if they work. I haven't had one yet, and so I set the YouTube side of it up to where they're linked or whatever. But the monetization, I have learned a little bit more about the monetization and how to make my videos start earning money, and how to link that up, and how to put on certain style of ads. And that's something that's been really new to me, and spending a lot of time watching and learning about that. My next purchase, a milking goat, probably a La Mancha. La Mancha, cute. I really like La Manchas. In the goat world, I would say my next two purchases, kind of tossing up between them because they're both really big purchases, is I want to get a goat milker, the Pulse brand. They're about $800 to $1,200 for just like a single goat one, and they're known to not harm the goat and her teats. And then they do a really Jared, what's up? Jared, give me the first super chat. That's amazing. Well, they work. Thank you, Jared, so much. I'm very thankful. Jared, I'm just giving people updates of the channel, some of the milestones I've had with keeping up to date with videos and stuff, and the baby watch that we're having with the goats. I have been working on, for the past 3 days, I have been on a new logo. Let me show you guys what I have. I don't know how good the quality is going to be, but it's on my Facebook page. I have created a Facebook page, and I think I have like 3 or 4 people in there right now. And hello, Pathways. Hello, Greenhorn. And so I created a Facebook page, and my intentions are to put a sticker, a decal on the back of my car, and it will be to promote like selling eggs, probably not selling rabbit meat, but with selling eggs and stuff. I wanted to put a little link to my Facebook on there so that people can go on there, and then they can see that I don't have just eggs for sale, and then they can see that I have possible rabbits, rabbit meat, and all that kind of fun stuff. Greenhorn Acre with a $9.99, number 2. Man, this is crazy. Thank you so much. He's from Arizona. His accent is so cool. For the 2 people that gave super chats, I would, if I know I got Pathways in here, but if I have any other moderators or Pathways, go ahead and throw their link up. Go check them out, subscribe to them. And a secret that I've learned is when the link comes up, right-click it, and it'll pop up a window. If you're on a computer, if you click open a new window, you can keep watching the stream, and then it'll open up their page behind so that you can go check out their channel afterwards. But I'm pretty sure that everybody has Jared in here because It was Farmstead Smith, Cindy Brown. It was Farmstead Smith. But go check them out. If nobody gets to it, I will probably have to get me a moderator that's going to do that, or I will put it in the description at the end, because if you're going to support me, I want to support you guys with anything I can. So we got this link, or this new logo that I got, and I wanted something basic. Let me show you my first logo that I was working on. I was doing something similar to like this. This was my very first one, and I like it, but I wanted something that's, I don't have a hat next to me, but I see hats, and they're kind of the trucker style hats, and they have these leather patches on there. If I want to be exact, the Payne family was wearing a hat at the meetup, and I was looking at his hat, and it was the Walker family. I don't know if that's the right name, but you guys probably know who that is. But he had a hat, and the front and the mesh was just went well. It went together so well. And then I see these Facebook ads that Walker Farm Fam, and then they have these leather patches that are on the front of logos. And so I wanted something that's going to be a circle. When I was envisioning my drawing my logo at the drawing board, I was thinking of a circle, and so I scrapped the cross and the little Jesus fish, and I went with the Narrowway Farm with the step. Phyllis Wimhainer. Hopefully I'm saying that right. $20 super chat. If you have a channel, you can comment below, and then I will find it and I'll link it and put it in the description just to help promote you. But if not, I am so thankful for the support. Very blessed to have it, and have supporters like you. So my next homework assignment for my YouTube channel is I want to learn how to make a banner. If you go to my YouTube, I will pop it up real quick. So you've got this garden up here of you're touching the bed and it's shaking the computer. It's got lettuce in a market garden style, with a YouTube logo and my name and like a Snapchat and stuff, and all of that stuff is still current and up to date. But the garden and the lettuce is actually not my picture; it's just a Google picture. And so I wanted to create something that either I made or that I have taken a picture of and added. And so I actually have a hat idea. So here's the hat idea that I was talking about. It's got this nice gray, smoky colored with that mesh in the back. I call them trucker hats. I don't know exactly what they are. Well, it says curved trucker right there. So, but I want my logo on it and with a leather patch, just like this one with the Kansas. I was looking up the Kansas logo, thinking about putting my logo in the Kansas. But if Kansas never works out, in the end, if I move somewhere, it's going to be more beneficial for the farming life. That's what I want to do. So let me go to my Facebook page, and I have a banner with these goats right here. And I don't know if the quality of that is good enough to put on a YouTube banner. But I would love to have something that's from my farm or from my family to put up there to make my channel a little bit more unique and homey feeling. Pathways, yes, I am still coming. My plan is to still come this coming Saturday. I've been telling everybody about it, my friends and family. I've been telling them, that we're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna go to Emporia and we're gonna butcher some chickens. And I wouldn't say worst case scenario, but I tell them, I was like, if the chickens don't work out, it's gonna be a pig. But I'm kind of hoping it's a pig because I've never seen that. I've never done that, so I'm kind of hoping that it's a pig. But honestly, I want to do anything and everything that you need help with. I want to be there to be a helper to you and use my time and my skills to help you. Because that's just me personally. I do it at church all the time. I do anything and everything to help my pastor in the church, cleaning, cooking, setting up, tearing down, wiping things down. I'm one of the last people to leave at some of the events. Sometimes most of the time the first person to get there, just because I'm always building and tearing down. And so it's just been my personality. Look, we got 24 people in here and 23 thumbs up.
Yeah, I was the first one to give you the thumbs up.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
She's the first one. Hood's Custom Shop for the Walker Farm Fam sell hats. It's who they use. Yes, he has. I know who Hood's Custom. He's the one who did all the engraving of the Crocker's cups and then their little plaque. Yeah, I've also subscribed to them. Hey, don't hit the wall because it echoes. I subscribe to them, and I've talked to him about getting kind of a little engraving thing to put behind me. This is not going to be my permanent going live area, but I'm hoping. Great peeling skills. But yeah, I've talked to him. The Crockers. Jason said, "Hey, I just want to say hi, and I'm about to pass out. Drove all day, and it kicked my butt." I bet not only did you drive, but you probably drove that tractor as much as you could. That video was so fun. That's, not very many people get to do that, but the feeling of giving, it's way better than getting anything in this world. It's the feeling of giving is just astronomical. I'm not seeing a link to your Facebook anywhere. Well, it's spelt Narrowway Farm, just like my channel. Narrowway is one word. There are 2 W's. And then farm. And right now, the banner looks like that. It's got my 4 baby goats that I had born last season, and it's got the new logo as my picture. I've got 4 people in there, and I have not posted a single thing. Hood's Custom Shop. Yes, I heard your name. People are talking about how people go through you for hats and stuff like that. And I was talking about your coasters that you made and the plaque. Very, very talented. Jason, I don't know if you're in here, but I hope that you sleep good in your little one-walled prop for your video. Yes, I would say that I have a spiritual gift of helps, where it's where I would say that I give the most is helps, because personally I'm always trying to save money, but then at the same time reinvest it into the farm, because it takes money to grow, and I'm not where I'm wanting to be on the farm. I'm hoping that I can do it full time one day, because I enjoy using my hands. I enjoy using my mind, and being able to be at home and teach my kids that kind of stuff would be something that's just an amazing thing for me. So he said, I don't do hats. Let me see. Let's go some shop. Greenhorn says giving is better than receiving, for sure. You can always tell when you've had that one person that in a school or a church or just a nice person, and let's say they want to walk through a city and they have 800 cups of coffee to give out to people, random people, homeless people, anybody. The person that's giving these cups to these strangers and seeing the smile on their face, is so rewarding. And they're not even the one who purchased that. But then there's the person who purchased that. They get to see this person gain this feeling, and then they get to see this person who gets the coffee have that feeling of getting that nice warm cup of coffee on a cold day. And so it's a definite rewarding feeling. I would say the most giving thing I've done is, apart from just giving somebody money, is, paying for food, through like a drive-through or taking a friend out and that kind of stuff. And so I've unfortunately haven't done nothing like ridiculous. And I would say ridiculous in a not negative way. I would say ridiculous as in a ginormous giving. For example, the Crockers giving a tractor to his dad. But his dad had to deal with Jason, and not only Jason, but Jared, both of them the same age at the same time. And so, I would say that with a parent, raising you, feeding you, teaching you, wiping your butt as a baby, we ought to pay them back. I wouldn't say pay them back, but we ought to bless them. Whether that we work for them, we love them the way we love them, and so just those kind of things. Hello, Des, the hobo traveling nurse. How are you? I was thinking about, I was taken back to the restaurant, the Mexican restaurant, when you were first introduced to these peppers. We were eating eggs and egg sandwiches tonight, and we ran out of ketchup because my daughter likes ketchup on her eggs, which is, I'm not trying to cause a division in the chat, but I think it's gross. And we were out, and so my wife, she loves Cholula sauce, and so we put that on there, and she liked it, but it was spicy, and so she was like covering her mouth, and I was like, man, we ought to get those Tabasco peppers out, because I know those Tabasco peppers were hotter than the Cholula. You don't want to do the peppers?
I'm not doing the peppers again.
What if Jason was sitting in front of you and you both had a pepper? Would you do it?
I would have made a whole pepper.
You take a bite?
Yeah. Because I don't know Jason.
Yeah.
It was very spicy.
Yeah, they were spicy, and I had like a nibble of the skin.
I had the skin, it wasn't spicy, but then I got the skin. And that was what set it actually on fire.
Well, I don't know how it is down there. You're shaking the bed. I don't know how it is down there in Oklahoma, Jared, but around where I'm from right now, there's enough leaves to where you could have a, Princess and the Pea mattress of leaves. It is. Valentina is so good. Valentina's good.
Why are you guys talking about hot sauce?
Because we talk about whatever we want.
I know, but why?
Because I was talking about our dinner and how the Cholula took me back to the conversation and the time that we had at that Mexican restaurant, and we ate those Tabascos.
What is it that really did?
She grew them.
And she brought them?
Yeah. She posted a picture on the Facebook page, and she just had a big old bowl. Well, we had the big bowl at the Meetup, but she had like a big bowl.
How does she eat those?
I prefer Valentina as well.
Valentina's not spicy, but it's nasty.
It's just bitter and vinegary-ish. It's like, I don't like vinegar either, but yeah, I would definitely make him shower. He's gonna need it. But honestly, with the addition and that Jane Lena added to the new tiny house, she definitely deserves the 5-star sleeping in style on a couch versus sleeping on leaves. But she got that van, so I would consider that better than leaves for sure. Because I know those little shaggin' wagons, they have some comfy couches. There's the little mattresses that come in there. Those are so nice. Hello from North Florida. Hello, Darlene. As I grow up, I love vinegar a little bit more. Where I work, I make sandwiches, and I don't know why, but there are some days, because I don't get vinegar every day, but there are some days where I am craving vinegar, and it's weird. And I'll just like put like 12 lines of vinegar, and I'm like eating this tuna sandwich. Jason's tired. He's been doing a lot of work and driving. I believe it. I think they are back in Dallas because Jared said that he was sleeping on a couch. Oh no, Jared's sleeping on the couch. Jason's sleeping on a bed. He probably ain't slept on a bed since the meetup. What are you doing, Isaiah? Come in here with this big old smile. You want to say hello again? Jared's talking about your grapes.
What grapes?
Come over here. You don't remember the grapes you were... Hey, get off the bed. You're going to shake the computer. Here is the grape peeling king right here. Why are you weird? Salty grapes.
Because he's your kid.
Oh, this tastes nasty.
What, the skin?
Yeah.
No, you were eating just the skin. Don't say the skin was nasty.
It was a little bit nasty.
No, you were eating just skin. Hey, not on the bed. You're shaking the computer. Look. You're shaking the screen. Here. If you want to look at that, take it to your room or the living room. Okay. See these things right here? Where kids can circle what they want. This keeps a kid sidetracked. Go look at it. Go look at it in the living room. Look at that baby Yoda.
You want it out? You want it?
I don't want a baby Yoda.
Yes, you do.
I've never seen Star Wars. Ever. None of them.
Daddy, you should have a baby Yoda. Daddy, you want to
Hey,
play?
you're shaking the bed. You're shaking the bed.
What about that?
Okay, go take it to the living room, please. Grapes and salts.
No.
So, we're on the baby watch. We've got that one goat getting ready to have babies. And in around Thanksgiving, we've got the rest of our goats getting ready to have babies. And so we're pretty excited. And then I've got a buyer for all of my bucks that I had last kidding season. And so we're just waiting for them to get to a certain weight before they purchase them. And so when around Thanksgiving, when I'm kidding, I think that's going to be the around the time that we sell all of these other baby goats that are boys. I usually just keep the one buck for breeding purposes, and then
Mom, you know why I still want
Be quiet, Daddy's on.
I've gotten a
You know
new to
why?
me. I don't even know if I have him in a video, but I have had him for I think a year now, and he's
No, we got him a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So February.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got him on. No, it was playoffs.
Okay, but it has him in the ear. The Chiefs won the playoffs.
It was. I think it was the second playoff game,
It was when the Chiefs won.
and so the January-ish, we got this new blue-eyed polled Nigerian dwarf goat, and he's beautiful, and so we purchased him, and I've got 3 blue-eyed does, and I've got how many polled baby girls do we got?
One.
Just one.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that we have
Oh, yeah.
some more polled baby goats. The only thing I don't like about the polled baby goats, let me clear some notifications. Some
Mom,
too much stuff popping up. Hey Isaiah, can you take that to the living room?
You do what you're told.
I'm lost where I was at.
You said the only thing you like about Pold.
Oh yeah, the only thing I don't like about polled goats is they don't have handles to catch them. So I've never really caught the boy goat They're freaking out looking at us. But
That airplane mango.
I love baby goats too. Put salt on and pepper on cantaloupe and watermelon. I've never eaten a goat. My wife is against it, but I'm not. It hurts her for me to consider eating a goat.
If you want to eat one, you have to buy like a party butcher.
Yeah, she thinks I need to go buy a butchered goat that's not mine. She thinks that seeing these cute little pets get killed are hard for her. But we kill rabbits and chickens. We're getting ready to have quail
Mom,
to be taken out.
I want that.
But goats, maybe just because they're cute, that's different
Mom,
for her.
I want
But-
this.
I'm not against it. I will do it one day.
Mom.
Goat cheese. I have made goat cheese. Look, before I butcher it, it was called. Let me see, because I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's
And that.
Chev, but it's a Chevre. It was kind of like
Mom, I want the bouncy place now.
like a creamy.
I want the kitchen.
I would say like a dip
I want the kitchen.
cheese, and it was good. It was kind of like, what's that Mexican cheese that we had at the wedding?
I don't
Daddy.
know what it's called.
Hey, off to bed. Hey, he needs to take that to the living room.
Go to the living room. Okay, we already told-
I really want
There was that
the kitchen.
little
there.
circle,
When we had the first night, right?
the tacos.
The tacos.
No,
I think it was tacos.
It's
It was
white.
at the
That
house.
was the fajitas.
Yeah, the fajitas.
The
That's
night
right.
my grandma made fajitas.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was
I don't
that-
know what it's called.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I tasted it.
it was.
But it was-
nasty.
No, it wasn't nasty. It was just like not as much taste, kind of like the stuff we get at the store.
Yeah. It was
And
good.
so it was
That's the cheese my grandma always uses.
But anyways, it was so good, and I would consider
Mom, I
that Chev. I don't know if that's how you say it, Chev.
Okay, go ahead.
But I would consider it to be close to that. Got you on Facebook now, still here just listening in the background. Awesome. I've been popping in your live chats and you're watching your videos here lately. The people that I've met at the meetup, because I showed up late, I have been spending a lot of time watching their most popular videos for one, and for two is popping in to at least say hello in live chats. If I can't stick around, I'll just say hello and leave. Depending on the day, sometimes I can stick around for 5-10 minutes, but he is definitely one that I have been watching and stuff. Let me scroll back up because chat's going up just a little bit fast. It's our mouse trap right there. All right, at the meetup, we're getting those green grapes. Me getting a Walmart. For a moment, Paul Jared enjoy watch your son peel it. There are ugly goat breeds. What is the ugliest
La
goat breed?
Mancha.
You think La Mancha is the ugliest?
Yeah.
I
don't like their ears.
Is it a matcha?
I think they're cute, but I would say, what would be my? They got those one ugly ones that are from over in the Middle East, and they look like aliens. They look like deformed.
Yes. Oh.
Damascus.
Gosh. Yeah. those ones
Damascus
are-
goats.
Yeah, those ones are ugly.
Those look ugly. The thing looked like a demon.
A demon.
It was wild. That's goat in French. I didn't know that, but that's awesome. Chev. I don't know if I'm butchering that. Someone tell me if I'm butchering that. Chev. It's almost like SHEV, and the RE would be silent. But it is a It's made from goat's milk. It's made in a variety of styles, and from soft fresh cheese to hard aged cheese. So I'm assuming that you can age it and it becomes hard, kind of like sliced cheese that you would, or block cheese that you would cut up. Good night, Lila.
These are the lunches.
All right, I gotta get this cat. I gotta get this cat out of
They
the
don't
way.
have ears.
Here, can you get this cat out? She's rubbing on the computer. I don't know why, but cats love our computers. I was doing homework and the cat was trying to jump up. He was jumping up on the keyboard, hitting all kinds of buttons.
Say goodnight.
She bite you?
No.
La Mancha has a look like aliens.
No, here's the Damascus.
Yeah, see those
See where they
those Damascus goats. I don't know if y'all can see that, but look at that head. Those are like,
I forgot about those ones.
but they look so like meaty though. They look so big, but they look like the noise that they would make would be just like the ones with four horns. I think those. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are those more like? Aren't the four horn ones a sheep, or is there a four horn goat and a four horn sheep? Because I know that I've only seen one four horned, and I thought it was a goat, and I went to the Kansas State Fair and it was a sheep. But I don't know if I had. Did we have goats when we went that time?
No.
Yeah.
We did?
There was only two. How long we had goats? That was
2.5 years.
So yeah, we would have had them.
Yeah, I thought it because with us.
Because you were talking about getting a llama.
Yeah, llamas. Llamas are cute, but to me, I don't have a reason for it. I think I'd have more of a reason to get a. Llama. Did you say llama?
Yeah.
I thought you said alpaca.
No,
I don't have a reason for an alpaca. If I were to get one of the two, it'd be probably a llama.
What's the difference?
Llamas are a little bit more defensive, and they'll
I want a llama.
like Chevrolet without the Olay, if that makes sense. Olay, like the soap, like Chevy soap.
Pathways is getting off.
Good night, Pathways. Have fun.
See you Saturday?
Yeah, I'll see you Saturday. Text me and let me know so we can get things a little bit organized. Half Century Farm, you're a sheep person. I have an opportunity to get some sheep. I wouldn't say get sheep, but use a farmer's land for sheep. He bought too much land, and he is a mechanic, and he I don't know what plot of his land that he needs used, but he's wanting to have somebody put sheep on there to mow so that he could fix tractors and trucks for his business. And so he wants someone to put sheep on there so that he doesn't have to mow. And so he told me that it'll all be free and I can do what I want. I could breed them. The only thing I have to do is I would have to pay for the sheep and I would have to take 100% care of them. And he lives only about 2 miles away from me. And so for a sheep, I think I'm gonna have to go for a hair sheep because they're a lot less maintenance. But if there's a hair sheep that has a high resistant to like sicknesses and pests, that's the one I want to go for. What?
She's trying to make sure she's in the video. She's like squeezing up to me.
And so I want to, if there's not a hair sheep that is disease resistant, I want to go for a disease resistant. I'll just shave. I can make money selling babies and filling freezer. How fast does a goat? How old does a goat need to be before you process it? Or is it more of a sheep? I'm sorry. Or is it more of a weight that they need to be at? I have eaten lamb, so 5 months for a sheep. That's not bad. Would you eat a sheep?
No.
Well, why? You would not even tell the difference.
Dude, how long have we been together? You know I would not.
Honestly, she wouldn't notice if I made it. If I made spaghetti with it, she wouldn't notice.
You don't even cook, so how are you gonna make any food for me? Because if you cook for me, then I'm gonna be suspicious and I'll eat it.
It's called Tammy.
Are you gonna use Tammy against me again?
Yeah. So let me tell you about my farm helper. So she's a person that will not eat abnormal stuff, and the definition of abnormal is something that you don't see in a grocery store or normalized at like a fast food chain. That's, your chickens, your turkeys, your beef, your pork. Good night, Des. And so we were going to go over to their house for dinner, and we didn't have any food meat, I guess you could say, to prepare. And so me and this farm sitter were talking about how she's going to serve chicken. We're going to have some jambalaya, because is she from Louisiana?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure she is.
I think she's from
That's where
Louisiana.
her parents live, don't they?
I know they live south.
I'm pretty sure. Well, she's got that southern accent too.
I know you can buy lamb in the store, but it's not like a normal.
It's not common.
Yeah, it's like not as common. Like if you can't find it on a McDonald's menu, it's not. I'm not saying we eat a lot of McDonald's, but
it's not true. I grew up in a house where mom doesn't cook very much, so I pretty much just stick to like your beef, your pork, your turkey, your chicken. I don't eat fish. I don't like it. And other than that, I probably will put up a pretty big fight.
And so what we did is we were going to have this chicken jambalaya. Riley, you're touching the bed. We had this chicken jambalaya, chicken. And
I knew you guys were up to something, though. I knew it.
So late one night, I went over there and I gave her some rabbit. And she thought, or I don't know if I thought it out, but anyways, she had I gave her the rabbit, and
Not good at trying new things.
She had chicken jambalaya, and we went over there, and she ended up getting chicken and making a few pieces of chicken for her, just in case if she either figured it out or if she did eat it and then didn't like it. But she liked it. We got her to eat it, and it was good. The jambalaya was amazing. It was actually my first time ever having jambalaya, and it was the real stuff, and it was amazing.
I was like, Tammy, is there rabbit in this? She's like, there's chicken in this.
There was chicken. She had like a little bit of chicken in there, and then like the rest rabbit, and then she had chicken on the side for her hidden. And so we had a backup plan, and so that's how we got her to eat rabbit, and she likes it. But still, when we like have a rabbit meal, like she still like mentally is like going, oh man.
It takes me a while to eat it.
You keep touching the bed.
Because
have to get out of here.
all those rabbits, like, I held them in my hand. And they were little cute, tiny, little fluffy jumping jelly beans, and not to put it in my mouth. Chickens aren't cute, so it doesn't bother me to eat chickens.
But chickens are normal.
I know.
But then there's that one story where we've
Darlene, rabbit literally tastes like chicken.
Honestly,
coming from somebody who doesn't like to try new things, it is identical to chicken.
And so like it's almost like juicy like a dark meat chicken, but it tastes like white meat chicken. It's just juicy chicken is what it is. That's my explanation of it. But was it a year or two ago where I had growing romaine lettuce, and
oh my gosh, why you gotta even talk about it?
Because it's weird. So like
it tastes different.
So I grew some romaine lettuce, and we were planning on to have salads, and she was at Dillon's, which it would be Kroger in a lot of people's area. It's the same thing.
Sister companies.
Yeah, and so like she came home with romaine lettuce, and I had like bowl of romaine from the garden, and she's like, no, yours is different. And it was like the same stuff.
Yours is more bitter.
Well, I mean, we've had some that were bitter like the year before, because the first year we let it grow too big, and it was just like, it was kind of gross. It was just like.
So it's your fault that I had
no,
a bad taste in my
the
mouth.
first time, yeah, it was my fault, but that, I live and I learn and I screw up, but You know, we didn't let these ones grow like that. Darlene, where are you at? Where are you from, Darlene? Because if you're anywhere near here, you need to find, or if you're around somebody in here, you need to find some rabbit. North Florida.
Wow, she's far from us.
Do we know? I don't know if I know anybody. I know there's a few people from the Meetup that went to Florida. I know there's a few people that are from Florida that comment. But you should go to the best place to go. Off the top of my head, this may not be actually the best place, but from my experience, is go to somebody who is selling rabbits on Craigslist, and then I would get with them and text them, call them, or whatever, however you're going to contact them, and ask them if they raise meat rabbits. And if they do, most of the time you can buy a rabbit from them. And so, like from where I'm at, we cannot sell a processed rabbit. We have to sell a rabbit, and then we can process it for them. And so we usually, charge like $5 for that. And so, let's say you sell a rabbit for $20, you can. Let me scoot over so she can get in here. I'll be fine. So I'll sell a rabbit for $20, and then you would like $5 processing. You do hear, Jake? So that's how I would do it. Is if you can find a rabbit, the person who's selling a rabbit, ask them if they'll process it for you, because you may not know how to do that. If you do, I would just say go buy one and process it, because, and then prepare it the exact way you would a chicken. So make your favorite chicken meal, your favorite chicken dish, and just use rabbit instead of chicken. I like rabbit enchiladas. That's my favorite. What's your favorite? Did you have rabbit enchiladas?
No, I didn't eat the rabbit.
You had the jambalaya?
Yeah, which was really good. But we usually just make the flautas.
Oh yeah, flautas.
Or taquitos.
Taquitos or taquitos.
You can't say that being married to somebody who's half Mexican.
Taquitos.
My grandma would smack you for that.
But they're good. They're really good. I want to do a barbecue where we make barbecue sandwiches with the rabbit meat.
Like pulled rabbit.
Yeah, pulled rabbit. I actually saw some of these little those little rake or leaf picker upper things. They're look like trash can lids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then they're spikes on one end, and you can clap them together. They have some stuff like that. Actually, I would say the better explanation is, Darlene was asking what kind of animals I have. I saw that. And then I also want to say hello to Mo Homesteading. I saw her earlier. Darlene, I have quail, which are new. I've had those since August-ish, because 4th of July we bought eggs, failed at it. I'd say about 2 weeks later. No, it's 3 weeks, because they're about 15 days, 15, 16, 18, whatever.
So the end of July, early August?
Yeah, and then we went and bought quail. So I would say August-ish we had quail, and we've lived, learned, and failed at a lot of stuff. And so we're kind of on the upward slope of building a production out of it. And then we've got rabbits, and the lady Tammy that we were talking about earlier. We made a trade because she's having knee surgery on both of her knees, and I gave her a bunch of grow outs for her breeding stock. And so with as much failure as I've had with breeding and having baby rabbits, I'm hoping that getting her good stock is going to help my process not be so iffy, because I feel like I just have iffy. I don't know if the rabbits are just from bad, horrible mama lines, but my mom rabbits that I've had, they're just, one time they're okay, and then sometimes they're not. Thank you, Phyllis, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. I'm so thankful. I honestly don't even have words for it. It blows me away. It's still weird for me to kind of grasp it still,
Really?
that people would want to do that for me. So the rabbit process, I'm hoping that it's going to go up and get better. Today's the 8th, so I write down on my hutches the date that they're going to have the babies, and yesterday was the 20th day, and so I would say in the next couple of days I might have some baby rabbits as well, and then about every 2 or 3 days after that I should have another mom or two here have some more babies. So every one of my mom rabbits, should be pregnant. I honestly don't think that they're going to last. Not all of them, because I know 2 for sure. I just have some horrible issues. And when they die, the baby rabbits die, I just feed them to the chickens. It sounds brutal, but, it happens. And, I'd rather feed it to a chicken, which are omnivores, instead of just burying them. And then I've got the chickens. Last year I started with like 10 chickens. I bought them around, I think, November at Atwoods or Tractor Supply. I know we got some at both. And so we did that. We let them produce some eggs, and we started hatching some out. And we got all the way up to about 67, and I just had 2 die, so that put me at 65. And so my goal is to start selling some eggs to help me get a little bit of supplement to cut the cost of the feed. I don't think I'm going to be able to make a living off of eggs, but if it's going to help get my name, my phone number, and my contact information to another person that might possibly want rabbit meat, quail meat, whatever. That's the intent behind it, and so I've got the goats as well. What do we got? 15 now, you think?
Yeah.
I would say give or take 1. I would say if we don't have 15, we have 14. But
we might have 15.
They're really just pets and lawnmowers, clearing up the brush. There was a question up here.
You're not finished. Wait, that's all the animals we have.
We got the dog and the cat.
We have a dog, some geese.
Oh yeah, we have the geese, and they're there to just protect the chickens from hawks. But we have a wire over it, so they don't even really get protection from the hawks with that. But they're just animals to have. They help protect. They keep Isaiah away. Isaiah won't go near the chickens in that pen.
Yeah.
Biddy Boo. Oh, here, let me talk about the quail real quick, or the dog. So the dog, he protects. He just barks a lot. I don't think he's ever came in contact with any predator, but we've had him we got him in June. So there'll be 12 plus to now. So almost a year and a half. We've had him for a year and a half, and
He's 3.
so he's 3 now. We had, before we got him, we would have a lot of death with our chickens, and it was to the point to where I was almost done, and I never thought about getting a dog. And Tammy, I help her out with so much stuff, and she just felt the need to come to me and ask if I wanted him, because she was getting rid of him because of her other livestock guardian dog. They just weren't getting along. Her other one was just too territorial, and so she wanted to send him to a good home. And so she asked me if I wanted him, and I was kind of iffy at first, but I did it, and I will say that it has literally changed my life. It has changed the whole farming and homesteading thing for me, because nothing dies. The only time something dies now is because of my own failure or just natural causes. Predator-wise, I have no issues. I've had an owl hooting out there here and there, but that owl's not going to get in anywhere because everything's closed up. So Biddy Boo, you asked me if I'm going to sell quail in the spring. I would say at this rate, I don't know, because I'm not getting a single egg right now. And I filmed a video of my quail. That was the video this week, and I haven't put it out yet. I still need to edit it. We don't have any plans anymore other than conferences, right?
Yeah, we've got Isaiah's conference, and I just got a lot of homework to do.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Well, after work and stuff. And
we
so
gotta put up the Christmas tree because we're at the Christmas tree.
so you got to clean the living room first. So if you wanted to get that Christmas tree, you need to go clean that living room. So at this rate, with how I'm not getting any eggs to hatch out, and I think I've got 12 up top and 7 in the bottom, which I would say I might sell quail, but I still just don't know. I'd have to be doing good. I've actually never eaten quail yet, so I need to eat quail first. But my goal is to do anything and everything I can to make some money. So if selling quail or quail eggs that are either for eating or for incubating, yes, if it's available, I will do it. I don't know if you're still in here, Biddy Boo. Well, Dana. I don't know why I was saying Biddy Boo, because I know your name. Biddy Boo is the one who goes live at like 11 at night, midnight, and when you're sleeping, and I'm over here on my phone listening, and you're like, turn it off, it's loud.
Yeah.
That's who I'm watching. She reminds me of my grandma, my dad's mom.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah,
literally.
like she even looks. Yeah, she's the one who tried to give me pigs.
She looked close.
She lives in Oklahoma, I think. Whoa.
Kitty.
Yeah, she tried to give me pigs, and we
don't need pigs.
I think she's 4 hours from here. You're in central South Oklahoma, right? McAllister. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll Google that real quick. Oklahoma. The cat she's our female cat, and we got our cats for free. They were stray cats. We caught them. My grandpa caught them in raccoon traps.
And they were crazy. They were
feral. Yeah, they were feral, and so we put them in a house, and they would like dart towards our screen door, which is the bottom's glass, and they didn't know, and they just run into it, and they would just jump up the door. McAllister is.
We kept them locked in a room and just fed them by hand for a while. That's how they became to love us.
Head south on John Street.
So you're 4 hours away exactly from us.
Not today. It's
3 hours and 59 minutes. I would say I'd have to stop maybe once. Whenever
you
we
would get there in like 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Not anymore. Ever since like your
the
dad
Oklahoma thing?
Yeah, I would say that was the worst. That was the worst. I had a bad experience. I was speeding. I still have a lead foot, but I got pretty scared once. I was going really fast, and we were actually in Oklahoma City, and there was this one car, because if I find a car that's going fast, I will go with them. And this policeman was coming up behind me, and I don't know if he caught him first or caught him going faster at one moment. He was on a motorcycle, and he went beside me, and he was pointing at me, yelling. And then he cut me off and pulled the other guy over. And so like I felt bad, honestly, because I deserved just as much getting a ticket. But I think we were going like I think I was going like 15 over. I don't know if it was I don't think it was a turnpike, but it was just
no, because we were in the city.
We were just getting here. I don't want her on the bed because she's jumping up there. Because we were just getting ready to come into the city. We were still on the highway.
Headed towards the airport.
And so I would say I comfortably go about 7 over.
That's it?
Yeah.
On the way to Texas, I was going like 10 over.
Without my conscience bugging me.
My conscience didn't bug me.
Because if I go 10 over, I'm kind of like, looking over the shoulder, looking in the mirrors more. And so like 7, I don't even care. Like if I see a trooper, like, I'm like, hey, dude. But yeah, she reminds me of my grandma on my dad's side. She's actually never met my grandma because she died.
We were dating.
We were dating, but you never met her because she wasn't around my grandma because family issues. And so she never met her. And then she died the first time I got to meet her after I became an adult to go over to my grandma's to see her. And so, but she looks just like her. She like wears the same glasses, and they're country, It's every time I see her, like it literally takes me back to when I was a kid. So it seems like the chat's slowing down and people are leaving. I've gone about an hour, 6 minutes. If you have not hit the thumbs up, please do. I'd really appreciate it. No, don't say that. But other than that, I just want to say thank you guys for if anybody's in here that did give me a super chat. I'm so thankful. Very thankful for it. I have no words to put towards it other than a thank you. And it will go towards the farm. But other than that, I just want to let y'all know again that we're on baby watch for our youngest goat that's going to be a mother. And I've got one video filmed and one short filmed, and I've got another idea for some shorts. And then I've got the logo made, and I'm getting ready to work on a banner. And so if anybody knows how to do that, I'd rather have somebody make me a banner, and then I just like promote their page, put them in my little group over here, put some links in the description, and obviously talk about it in my videos. I would love to do that because I literally spent 2.5 days on this logo, and it's simple. Like now that I think about it, I'm just like, why did I spend so long doing it? And so I'd rather somebody else do it. But I would say the benefit with me doing it is I can tweak it and not have to be like, oh, I really don't like that banner you made. Thumbnail maker apps. I use Canva. That's what I use to make this logo on my phone. It's just a Canva app. I make all my thumbnails now on there, and I made my logo on there. And so, Hood's Custom Shop. I don't know your real name. I know I have you on Facebook, but I'm drawing a blank. When you do a YouTube banner, I know there's a size or a category. Yeah, Canva. Let me do a little commercial real quick on Canva for you people who don't know. So I opened up Canva, and there's you got Instagram post. It looks, you can see it better when I turn it. So you got Instagram post, and it's got these templates. And so since we're YouTube, go down to YouTube. If it's gonna show up. Okay, so YouTube thumbnails, and you would choose something that you would like. So let's do this one. So there's templates on here, and you will actually do like the pink area. Oops, backwards. the pink and purple area, you can like change the colors of that, change the words, modify the words. You can like take this picture and like move it or whatever, delete it, so like that, and I could like take a picture of my own little arms and put biceps and triceps in there, and so like you can literally like modify that and
Figure out in here.
Yeah.
and just type whatever you want in there, and that's what I use, and I just use that to make all of my thumbnails. And when I take a picture for my thumbnail, you take a picture of landscape, and then when you put it in the app, you hit YouTube thumbnail, and you can modify it, change it up, whatever, because I try to do what I can to make it not so Canva looking. I wouldn't say Canva looking, but close to the template, changing colors, changing, like if it's on the left side, the template, I'll put it on the right side, do what I can to do that. Canva is free. There's a version where you can pay for it, but it is like, I get the free version and I get more than what I need out of it. And so for editing, I use Filmora X. I used to use Filmora 9, and I've edited the one video and the one short on Filmora X. And I will say that the transition's different to me still. I don't have any negative things to say about the new program, but it has taken me a little bit. It's taken me a little bit longer to figure out the new layouts and stuff. David Hood, Hood's Custom. David Hood, he's the guy who does banners, right? And is he on Facebook? Because I need to, or YouTube, because I would like to. Let me put him in my notes here real quick. David Hood. Okay, that's nothing yet. Hopefully I'll just type YouTube. Oh no, your name is David Hood. Wow. I really drew a blank right there, huh? Yeah. Canva, Greenhorn is, you'll be thankful to use it for sure. With it being free, it's really easy to use. If you can edit a video, you can figure it out. The paid version, I think it's like $15 a month or something silly. It's really not that much, but at the same time, like, I would say for my skill level and for my, I wouldn't say fan base, but my little group of people of 2,500 people, I don't think that it's going to be cost effective for me right now. If I were to start getting a little bit more money from the advertisements from YouTube, it's something I would definitely consider, because, if I spend 30 minutes on a thumbnail versus 10 minutes if I had a full version, because all the time I'm taking like random pieces, like if anybody's in here that saw the logo that I originally made with the cross and then the little Jesus fish, I had to make the Jesus fish and turn it and cover parts of it with black squares to make sure that it had the perfect like look to it, because they didn't have the right curves, they didn't have the right Jesus or the right angles that I wanted, and so I had to like put it where I wanted it and cover certain spots of it to make it look just the way it needed to look. And so, what pay of?
No, it says why.
Why? Oh,
does it say why?
Why pay of what you get, what you need for free? Why pay if you get what you need for free? See, there's more features for the and it actually tells you. I'm gonna pop up my logo real quick just to let you all see this. So I'm gonna, okay, all my designs. So here's my design right here. And then down here, if I hit the little plus sign, and then you hit elements, and so like you got your recently used, and so like since my logo is a circle, so I'm gonna type in the word circle up top, and So you've got like right here, you got this pro version. And so like you get a little bit more cool looking features. You get a little bit more designs, more templates. There's all kinds of extra things to it. And I'm assuming that on the paid version, there's other features that I don't know about because I don't care right now. Because I do what I need on there and I'm out of it. So I don't spend a whole lot of time just browsing the application. And so for $15, I think it's $15. I'll try to see what it is. So upgrade. If I upgrade, it's $12.99 a month or $120 a year, which would be $10 a month. And so here's the upgrade. You get 60 million images. You get save time, so you get one tap resizes, so you can use your graphic on every social platform. You get to enhance things a little bit more. They say your personal brand. And then, this is actually one thing that I do want. So like the circle around my logo, it's got a white square around it. When I put that on YouTube, you'll like if I had it in the bottom corner of the screen right here, it will have a white square around it. With this app, if you pay for it, you can create it with transparent backgrounds. And so I'm actually working with somebody that has Photoshop. They can probably cut it out for me and then send the file back to me, and I could use it that way. Or that's what I'm trying to do with that to beat around the bush. But there's that feature, and then you can use Canva on all of your devices. And so when I was originally trying to build my logo on the computer because I was assuming that it would be easier to get things more in line. Mobile was a lot easier for me because it was, I would say, more efficient with the buttons and all the knobs and stuff versus on a computer. You got to like push this button because I don't have a mouse on here, or the physical mouse. I have the little touchpad. You got to like click it and then like hold it and move it, and so it was a little bit more time consuming on a computer. And so I enjoyed the mobile version of it because there's literally a button on the screen. You could click it and you could like rotate, like for example, the goat head. Too Crazy in Alabama. Good night, Eric. Good night. She's the one with all those peppers.
Peppers?
Someone says something about Walgreens up here. Somebody, you can make them at Walgreens for cheap. Dana, if you need help with a logo, I mean, I don't want to say that I'm talented in it yet, but if you have some ideas, if you have a sketch, or if you can describe your idea, I have you on Facebook. You can send me a message, and I can see if I can whip something up on this app for you. I don't care if it takes me 2 days like I did with mine. I kind of enjoyed it because I learned a lot. But yeah, the free version, I would say go download it. If you don't have it, download it, try it out. Worst thing is you delete it. But I really enjoy it. There was a lot of people that helped me with the logo as well, like giving feedback. I've talked to a few artists, and they said, "Oh yeah, change this and change that," and that's why I got where I'm at. But most of the trial and error was me. But the final touches were when I reached out to somebody and they were able to help me, and I'm thankful. But other than that, guys, I think I'm going to get off of here and talk to you guys later. So before I do leave, I do want to say that my plan is to go live every Sunday night, and it will be guaranteed every Sunday night only if I have my homework going well. So if I'm behind, I will not go live. I'll probably just put a community post up. But my goal is to go Sunday every evening, late afternoon, anywhere from 5 to 9. I would say guaranteed. It all depends on homework though, because every bit of my homework is, well, except this semester, I have one class that's been due on Fridays here and there, but everything's pretty much Sunday nights at 11:59 a.m. or p.m. But other than that, guys, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody who has given me the super chats. I had 3 of them, and I'm thankful for those. I still don't have words to explain it, and I'm going to put their link in the description. So if you're watching this on my channel, go ahead and click the links down below. Show them some support. Say thank you, whatever you want to do. But most of all, go check them out. But other than that, guys, I'll talk to you guys later, and I can't wait till the next video to see y'all comment. And I love you guys' comments and all the interaction you guys give me, because it really just blesses me, because, you know, having people even care about what I post. You know, I know a lot of people dream to have animals and they can't have them because they're either older or they live in an area where they can't have them, and they just get to reflect and live, you know, and watch us enjoy that stuff, and that just makes them so happy. But other than that, I really just enjoy you guys' comments on my videos. But I just want to say, see y'all later. Have a good night, and if you have some crazy wind like me, don't blow away.
Bye.
Have fun, y'all. So.